Here lies the body of guitarist Dimebag Darrell Abbott and his brother, drummer Vinnie Paul Abbott, who was attacked on stage on Wednesday, December 8, 2004, at the Alrosa Villa nightclub, Columbus, Ohio, USA, performing as the heavy metal band Damageplan, and were performing to promote their new album, Newfound Power. The perpetrator was Nathan Gale, age 25. He entered the venue by scaling a 6-foot fence and entering through a patio door. He was dressed in a Columbus Blue Jackets hockey jersey and a hooded sweatshirt. At approximately 10:20 p.m. Eastern Time, during Damageplan's opening song, Nathan Gale rushed the stage. He moved directly towards Dimebag Darrell and drew a Beretta 92 FS 9mm semi-automatic pistol and fired at point-blank range. Gale shot Dimebag Darrell 4 times, in the ear, in the right cheek, in the left ear, in the back of his head, and in the right hand. These wounds were instantly catastrophic and fatal. Darrell Abbott was 38 years old. Initial confusion led some audience members to believe the shooting was a staged hoax, but the reality quickly became horrifyingly clear. Following the murder of Dimebag Darrell, Gale turned his weapon on others in the venue, initiating a mass shooting. Fatalities include Jeffrey Mayhem Thompson, age 40, Damageplan's head of security. He immediately tackled Gale from behind in an attempt to subdue him. During the struggle, Gale shot Thompson in the chest, back, and upper thigh, killing him. Nathan Bray, age 23, a fan of the band. Like a hero, he jumped onto the stage to attempt cardio-resuscitation on Abbott and Thompson. Gale shot him in the chest, killing him. Aaron Stonley Hawk, age 29, an employee of Alrosa Villa and former U.S. Marine. He either assisted Thompson or charged at Gale while he was reloading his weapon. Gale shot Hawk 6 times, 4 times in the chest, 1 in the hand, 1 in the leg, mortally wounding him. The injured include Chris Paluska, Damageplan's tour manager, shot once in the chest, survived after being transported to Riverside Methodist Hospital. John Cat Brooks, Damageplan's drum technician, attempted to subdue Gale and was shot twice in the leg. He was subsequently taken hostage by Gale before police intervention. He survived. Travis Barnett, a member of the road crew from the opening band, volume dealer, attempted to disarm Gale and was grazed by a bullet on his left forearm and was treated at the scene. The attack was chaotic and swift. Fans pulled Abbott's body from the stage and attempted life-saving measures until paramedics arrived and pronounced him dead at the scene. Columbus police officer Jim Nijmeyer responded to the 911 dispatch call within 3 minutes of the attack starting. The officer entered the club through the back door. He found Gale holding drum technician John Brooks hostage on the stage. With a clear shot, the officer fired his 12-gauge Remington Model 870 shotgun once, striking Gale in the face and killing him instantly. At the time of his death, Dale's Beretta pistol had a half-full magazine. He had fired 15 rounds during his attack. He was also found to be carrying another 30 pounds of ammunition, indicating he was prepared for a prolonged shooting. Coroner's autopsy report findings on Nathan Gale. Cause of death, a single shotgun blast to the face. Toxicology, the autopsy found no trace of drugs or alcohol in Gale's system, prescription or otherwise. This ruled out intoxication as a direct factor in the actions that he took. The coroner's findings of guitarist Dimebag Darrell Abbott was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of death was multiple gunshot wounds, specifically to the head. The point-blank nature of the wounds made survival impossible. The unknown motive. To this day, the precise motive for Nathan Gale's attack remains officially unknown. Investigators found no definitive evidence pointing to a single clear reason. Let's look at theories and background. Pantera's breakup. Early speculation suggested Gale was enraged by the breakup of Dimebag's previous band. Some initial unverified reports claim he shouted, "You broke up Pantera," before shooting. These claims were never corroborated by reliable witnesses. Paranoid schizophrenia. Gale had told his mother and his employer that he had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and discharged from the military for that reason. His behavior in the months leading up to the shooting was widely described as erratic and delusional. The identity theft delusion. A prominent theory, based on statements from former friends, was that Gale operated under the delusion that Pantera had stolen his identity and plagiarized lyrics he believed he had written, and allegedly claimed the band was stealing his thoughts. Friends reported he talked and laughed to himself, pretending to hold an imaginary dog, and once claimed God told him to kill musician Marilyn Manson. Many friends had distanced themselves from him due to this behavior. Gale's background of military service inspired by 9/11. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps in February 2002, but was discharged in November 2003, less than 2 years into his 4-year enlistment. The Marines did not disclose the reason, but Gale claimed it was due to his schizophrenia. The Beretta pistol used in the shooting was a gift from his mother after completing basic training. In fact, there was a previous incident, notably on April 8, 2004, Gale had interrupted a Damageplan show in Cincinnati, jumping on stage and causing damage. The band chose not to press charges. Immediately after the shooting, the officer was cleared of any wrongdoing by the grand jury. He received numerous awards for bravery, but later developed severe PTSD and retired from the police force in 2011. The music community was shaken, leading to immediate calls for improved security at concert venues. Dimebag Darrell was a beloved and immensely influential figure in the heavy metal world. The murder of Dimebag Darrell was a tragic act of violence driven by the severe mental illness of Nathan Gale. It resulted in the loss of a legendary musician and 3 other innocent lives, forever impacted the heavy metal community and concert security protocols. Again, the precise reasons why Gale targeted Dimebag that night died with him. Let's speak of Dimebag the person. Born Darrell Lance Abbott in 1966 in Texas. Music was in his blood. His father, Jerry Abbott, was a country music producer and songwriter. He began playing guitar as a teenager, showing immense talent from a young age. In 1988, Darrell and his brother, drummer Vinnie Paul, founded the heavy metal band Pantera. The band's classic lineup was completed with bassist Rex Brown and vocalist Phil Ansello. Their 1990 album, Cowboys from Hell, was a breakthrough hit that made them a household name and pioneers of the groove metal subgenre. Other albums, Vulgar Display of Power in 1992 and Far Beyond Driven, 1994, were released to massive and critical acclaim. Over their 18-year run, Pantera sold over 7 million records in the United States alone, with global estimates exceeding 60 million records. By 2003, the band Pantera had split due to intense conflict between the Abbott brothers and singer Phil. The band had been on hiatus since 2001, with Anselmo focusing on his own personal private career. Vinnie Paul stated that those actions showed a lack of respect for the band, ultimately leading to its demise. Following the split, Darrell and Vinnie immediately formed a new band, Damageplan, as a passionate new beginning. According to Vinnie Paul, the last words Dimebag Darrell said to him before taking the stage was Van Halen. This was their personal code word that they used for each other as a reminder to have a good time. The killer's mother, Mary Clark, confirmed his mental illness was the reason for his discharge from the Marines. In a tragic twist, Clark admitted that she had purchased the 9mm Beretta pistol used in the shooting as a gift for her son prior to his diagnosis. She later stated that the police officer who killed her son was a hero and said, "You'll never know how many lives you saved," commenting the police officer. The Alrosa nightclub, the site of the tragedy, was demolished in 2021 to make way for affordable housing. Guitarist Dimebag Darrell is remembered as one of the most influential and beloved guitarists in heavy metal history. His music and spirit continues to be celebrated by millions of fans worldwide. And there you have it, the great Dimebag Darrell. Thank you ever so kindly for visiting us here at Headstone Chronicles. I hope you will tell a friend of our site. They're your friends. Click the share button below the video and hit the like and subscribe button as well. And press that little bell icon so as you get notified of the new videos. If you would like to buy us a cup of coffee or a donation so as this site may continue forward, there is a tip jar below in the description area. And I certainly do thank you in advance. If you've seen Pantera or Dimebag Darrell live, in concert, we would love to hear from you. Put a comment below so our viewers can read it. And there you have it. And thank you so much again, and allow me to play you out.